What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to a new video. I hope y'all doing great. This time, I'm here to show you the Blaster Magnetic Cooler 6, which my friends from Fonz in Guatemala sent me to try out. And they actually sent me two different colors. So go ahead and set aside some time because we're going to do a performance test to see just how much it can cool. We've already tested several products from the Blaster brand, so get comfortable because we're getting started. But first, here's the price. It might be a little cheaper or more expensive in your country, so check with your trusted store. At least here in Guatemala, you can already get it from our friends at Fonz. By the way, thank you very much. And that's it. What came in the box. So what we have here is the standard fan along with the original user manual. And that's all. No cable included, no sticker added. So you have to buy the cable separately if you already have your phone. If you have the cable, the port is USB Type-C, and that's it. And you need at least a 27-watt charger, okay? If you use one that's higher, it doesn't matter. 65, 100, 120 watts. If you use one that's 15 or 18 watts, it won't work. It's better if you use one that's 27 watts or higher, please. That way, you'll get the most out of this fan. It's not very heavy. I've been using it. It's pretty nice. I love how comfortable it is. It's really practical. I would even use it for a camera, just like the ones we're recording with right now. Exactly like this. We have a little button here. You see it, right? If I give it a quick double press, it automatically cycles through the different lighting scenes. However, if I simply press the button just one time, what happens is I can easily toggle between all of the available cooling modes. And now, let's see. Let's try it here and see which one I have connected. This phone right here gets really hot. It's an Infinix GT50 Pro, right? And we're going to test it. Right now, the phone is at 27 degrees. And what do we need the manual for? Well, it's simple, to scan the QR code. Here it is. Otherwise, it's going to take forever, seriously. Then on Android, package installer. Let's simply install the software again. Open it. There we go, just like that. Just so you can see, but first, let's go to Bluetooth. Here it already showed up for me. Look, Blaster Mag Cooler 6. I don't know why they call it that, since it's a magnetic cooler. Honestly, I have no idea. We tap connect. We tap allow. It already blinked. Don't worry if it doesn't show as connected or says it's connected. Sometimes it shows up as not connected. Just leave it like that, as is. Now, let's go to Flash Arsenal, which is the app. We tap add. We give it the permissions. And let's look at our model. It's this one. Connect now. Sometimes it takes a little while, okay? And sometimes it's quick if you don't start it. What do we find here in the app? We can set up the lights. We can set it like this, super bright or not very bright, super fast or a little or slow, right? We can change it here however we want. Yeah, solid. Look, check this out. Refresh and buffer. I love rainbow. Rainbow. Die. It says pixel canvas. I'm gonna leave it like that. And now let's go to the other section, which we have here in silent load. It's pretty normal, pretty normal. Doesn't even make any noise, but it's still cool. See? We can set it to normal and overclock. That's the highest setting. The highest. We're gonna leave it like that. Overclocking is ready. This is the LED light. It is already powered on and glowing. That's it. It doesn't show anything else here. There is absolutely nothing else being displayed on the screen right now. This is going to be handled automatically, utilizing the power of integrated artificial intelligence. Well, that's it. There's nothing else here. So I'm going to leave it here for a moment. And in the meantime, I'm going to start the stopwatch. I'm going to heat it up for about 15 minutes or maybe just 10 minutes. I want to reach 46 degrees Celsius in this game. We're currently at 29 degrees, guys, 29 degrees Celsius. And let's start warming it up to see how the performance holds up with Genshin Impact. What I'm going to do next is turn everything up, guys. And it also has FPS interpolation. So we're going to push everything to the max. There it is. And that's how we're going to run it. All right, let's heave it up. I'm going to put the camera in fast forward mode, okay? Because otherwise, we're going to be here for like 10 hours in this video. The camera is going to be in fast mode. I mean, it's only going to last about 20 seconds, but I'm going to be here for a long time. That's what the stopwatch is for. I'm going to leave it like this. Let's see if the fan forms frost. Let's see if it forms frost. It should basically turn kind of light. Let's see what happens. All right, we are officially back. 14 minutes into this test, I have successfully managed to reach a temperature of 45 degrees Celsius. Now, let's go ahead and try to put this up on the big screen, and we will see if the system is actually going to let us do that right now. There we go. And there we go. Exactly 45 degrees, done. I've got it perfectly right there. And now we're going to proceed to cool it down, but not before. We want to see if it formed frost or not. Let's take a look. You can feel it a little. Yeah, just a little bit. Let's leave it there for a bit to see if it forms frost. I'm going to give it another 2 minutes. Let's see if that water manages to form frost. 45 degrees. Careful, that's quite a bit. Let's see if it forms frost in 2 minutes. That thing right there. Connecting to the server, hang on. All right, we're back again. Let's take a look and see what exactly happened here and if there's any frost or not. And honestly, you can really feel it, guys. You can definitely feel it. Now, let's go ahead and finish cooling down the phone. Once about half an hour has passed, then we'll come right back. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep on playing. And let's see right now how the heating is going. Let's see. Right now, we are standing here in the heat at 44 degrees Celsius. It had already reached 45, guys. Let's see how it manages to cool it down. And we also have here, I'm going to turn this off. Look, since this has, there it is. I already turned it off. Done. It's off now. So only the fan will start because this has liquid cooling and I already turned it off. Literally, it's already off. So let's get started. Let's see how it goes at 44 degrees. I'll come back when half an hour has passed to see what happens. Well, it has been 32 minutes now, and in a short time, basically in about 15 or 12 minutes, look how much the temperature has dropped. We are currently at around 38 degrees Celsius, so that is really good. I think if I keep playing, the temperature will keep dropping even further. I find this really surprising, seriously. So, I have really been liking this fan quite a bit. Compared to the version, for example, the Pro, because this is just a regular 6. The Pro already has a display and it actually frosts up, but this one doesn't frost up. However, the heating has dropped drastically, and that's considering that the temperature here in Guatemala is 25 degrees Celsius. I always say in my gaming tests, if your temperature is higher than mine, like around 40 degrees Celsius, you should start using a fan right away. Because in my case, I don't need to use a fan since the temperature where I live is generally quite cool and manageable. However, this fan really has made a significant difference in performance when it comes to. Now, the gaming test is about, let's head over there. Let's just see if we can teleport to where it tells us we need to go, exactly where I am. Here I am. Whoa, they're really coming at me. I had to eliminate every single one of the monsters, which were located 266, 256 meters away, but I already successfully neutralized them all. Oh, it's over there. It's in another place. No way. I think I found one right here. It is definitely in this spot. I am getting very close now. Hey, bro. It's over there. Look. Should I take out all these guys here? How is the temperature? 37 degrees. It's dropped even more now. And it keeps dropping, folks, even though there's no frost. Where are you going, buddy? There's a boiler here. All right, then. I've finally hit the 40-minute milestone. This is the very last stretch, and we're currently at about 37 degrees. Yeah, that's great. I mean, the more I play, and this game is really heavy. Let's just say 37 degrees, and I had the liquid cooling on this Infinix GT50 Pro turned off. Oh, that's nice. And it's passed the test, folks. And it's confirmed. It passed the test, approved by me. In case you're thinking of buying it, pick your favorite color carefully. And many thanks to our friends at Farms from Guatemala. Here's the price. I liked it. It really cools. It's not just marketing, it actually works. And you all have seen it for yourselves. And let's go. For those of you who play for a long time, this was going to be great for you. You save yourself a bit. And you already know, you won't have a little screen like the Pro. It won't be frosty, but it does cool and quite a lot. It also doesn't come with a cable. You have to buy it separately, or you can use the one that comes with your device. And you also have to buy the sticker separately. That is the magnetic area. But if you have one like this, it's easy. And that's it. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.